Good evening, everybody. This is Darash from Astrogazers, and today I'm going to give you all a brief introduction of our solar system. Our solar system is located on one of the outer arms of the Milky Way galaxy, and it was formed about 4.5 billion years ago when a cloud of interstellar gas and dust collapsed on itself. As the gas kept on collapsing onto itself, gravity took over, and thus you had the formation of our sun and then later on the planets as well. Solar system consists of not only the planets but also asteroids, meteoroids and comets. It has over 200 moons. Some of the moons even have atmospheres and some have deep oceans beneath their hard frozen exteriors. The gravitational influence of our solar system extends to almost 3.2 light years away. That is the distance light travels in a year. So it will take 3 years for that. So can you fathom that distance? It would be something like 7,50,000 crore kilometers. The sun is a main sequence star. That is to say, it is an average star. And luckily for us so, because if it were any bigger and brighter, we just would not exist because life would not have been possible on Earth. The surface temperature of our sun is between 5,000 and 5,000 degrees Celsius. But the insides of the sun, the temperatures can go as high as 15 million degrees. In the center of the sun, you have the fusion of hydrogen into helium atoms, and the photons of light that are created take thousands of years to reach the surface. And once they escape the surface of the sun, they travel at 300,000 kilometers per second. And that is how the light from the sun reaches the Earth and all the other planets around the solar system. The sun is roughly of the diameter of 1.4 million kilometers. That is to say, a million Earths could fit into the sun itself. When energy is released by the sun during magnetic storms, solar flares occurs, which we see on the Earth as dark spots on the surface of the sun. The sun emits plasma, which is hot excited particles, which then spread out throughout the solar system. We call these solar winds. When the solar winds interact with the magnetic field of the Earth, we see what is known as the northern lights and the southern lights, the aurora borealis and the aurora australis. The first planet away from the sun is Mercury or Buddha. It is closest to the sun and it has only around 5 crore kilometers or so away from the sun. It is the smallest of all the planets in the solar system with a diameter of only about 4,800 kilometers. It is only a little larger than our own moon. By day, the temperatures can reach to up to 427 degrees Celsius, but on the dark side, or rather when it will be night on the planet, temperatures can drop down to minus 173 degrees Celsius. Spacecraft that have been sent to study Mercury have even detected frozen water in some of the craters where sunlight does not reach. The time taken for sunlight to reach Mercury is only 2.5 minutes. The second planet, Venus or Shukra, is deemed to be Earth's twin, in as much as it is almost the same size and structure as that of Earth. But that is where all similarities end. Venus has a thick, toxic atmosphere filled with carbon dioxide and sulfur. In fact, the surface temperature on Venus is 90 times the pressure of that as on Earth. It is the hottest planet in the solar system because of this thick layer of clouds and because the temperature does not dissipate when it is night. So it's the hottest planet at temperatures going up to almost 465 degrees Celsius. Venus is the only planet that spins clockwise on its axis. The time taken for light to reach from the sun to Venus is nearly 6 minutes long. One fact of Venus, or rather a very fun fact, is that it takes 243 days to rotate once. So that one day is 243 Earth days long, whereas its year is only 227 days long. So it takes longer for a day on Venus than it does for a year. So in fact, you'll be celebrating a birthday every day on Venus. The third rock from the sun is our planet Earth. This is the only place we know that has life on it. It is also the only planet in the solar system which has liquid water on its surface. The time that the sunlight takes to reach Earth is 8.2 minutes. Now if you see these photos, this is the famous photo taken by the Voyager spacecraft after it had left the planet Neptune. And if you see that small circle with the small dot, the pale blue dot, is what Earth would look like if you're looking at it. Mars is the fourth planet. It is the last of the terrestrial planets. In fact, it is almost half the size of the Earth, and the temperature, because it is so far away, can range from 20 degrees on the equator to a minus 140 degrees at the poles. Mars also has the largest mountain in the solar system. It is called Olympus Mons, and it is an extinct volcano, which is about 24 kilometers high, or rather 3 times as high as Mount Everest. Mars has two very small and irregular shaped moons called Phobos and Deimos. A day on Mars is 24.5 hours, so that is almost as long as an Earth day. But its year is 687 days long. The time taken for the sunlight to reach Mars is 12.5 minutes. And if you see these two photos, what you see is the same side of the Mars. The first one is on a clear night, and the second one is when you have seasonal storms on Mars. Because of the thin atmosphere, the entire globe is covered in a sandstorm, and therefore you can't see any of the surface features on the planet. The next planet is Jupiter, Brihaspati. It is the largest planet in the solar system. In fact, it is so large that it is almost twice the size of all the other planets combined. It is mainly made of the gases hydrogen and helium. Jupiter orbits about 77 crore kilometers away from the Sun. It is also the fastest spinning planet, which rotates once every 10 hours, but its year is almost 12 Earth years long. It has more than 75 moons, including the 4 Galilean moons, which were discovered by Galileo Galilei in the year 1609. The time taken for the Sun to reach Jupiter is 43.2 minutes. Jupiter has a huge red spot, which is in fact a giant storm in which more than 2 Earths could fit in. And this storm has been raging for at least the last 350 years. The image to the far right is actually the cloud tops of Jupiter as seen from over its north pole. Saturn, or Shani, is the second largest planet. It has thousands of beautiful ringlets made up of ice and rock. It is in fact known as a jewel of a solar system. Saturn orbits at a distance of almost 140 crore kilometers away from our Sun, and it has 82 moons. It is known as the king of the moons. Saturn takes about 10.7 hours to rotate and 29 Earth years to orbit the Sun. The time for the light to reach the Sun takes 79.3 minutes. So it is more than an hour that the light has to travel to reach Saturn. Saturn's moons, in fact, are quite famous. The biggest moon is called Titan, which has an atmosphere which is rich in methane, and in fact has mountains which are made up of liquid ice and seas which are made up of methane. NASA is also planning to send a spacecraft to Titan, which will also have a drone to fly in the atmosphere of Saturn. Another moon of Saturn, Enceladus, has been pictured with jets of water streaming from its surface. And another famous moon of Saturn is Mimas, which was also deemed to be the inspiration for the Star Wars Death Star, which you can see on the far right. The next planet is Uranus, or Arun. Uranus was the first planet which was found using a telescope. It was discovered in 1781 by William Herschel. Uranus orbits the Sun at a distance of about 290 crore kilometers. Uranus takes 17 hours to rotate once and about 84 Earth years to complete an orbit of the Sun. Uranus has 27 known moons and 13 known rings. The time that the sunlight takes to reach Uranus is 159.6 minutes. The final of the planets is Neptune, or Varun. It is the densest of all the gas giants, and is also the coldest planet in the solar system, where the temperatures on its cloud tops can dip to minus 221 degrees Celsius. Neptune also has the fastest winds in the planet, with winds reaching over 2,000 kilometers an hour. Neptune orbits the Sun at a distance of around 450 crore kilometers and takes about 16 hours to make for a day and 163 Earth years to orbit the Sun. The time that sunlight takes to reach Neptune is 4.1 hours. As distances in astronomy are quite huge, astronomers came up with a unit called an astronomical unit. An astronomical unit is about 150 million kilometers, or roughly the distance between the Sun and the Earth. We also have a unit known as a light year. A light year is the distance traveled by a beam of light, or rather a photon of light, in 1 year. It is a unit of distance and not of time, and is around roughly 9.5 trillion kilometers long.